Okay, we're back. Cool. Kind of. I just need to... Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome back. Where's my... browser zone? There we go. Okay. We are back. Hello. Sorry about the delay. I hope I didn't lose... What's up? What's the woe? Are you just excited to see yourself on the chat? Yeah. Hello, perfect. Hi, welcome, welcome. So you didn't miss much. My little chat widget up here just decided to not connect. I'm pretty mad about it. No, Denshi, this is the only correct way. It's the only correct way. I actually just convinced one of my friends to do an inverted layout like this as well, so my big stupid head or their stupid head didn't block whatever was going on. Okay. So, what was I talking about? I was talking about... Let me move you guys over here so I can keep tabs on when the ads are going to play. Oh, shoot. It's going to... Hello! For everybody's benefit, I'm going to run another ad, because I did technically just restart the stream. And so, it lost the context that I already ran an ad a little bit earlier. I don't want this to interrupt the presentation, and I don't want to waste all my snoozes now. So, hang tight. I'm going to run a 90-second ad. You're not going to miss anything, and then I'm going to start the presentation. Sound good? Thank you. Well, anyway, for us chickens, us subs, what do y'all want to see? If you just joined, this VOD got segmented because I had to restart, because of the aforementioned chat issue. But I did get to show off some cool stuff I got. I have some neat little knickknacks from the limited edition, limited run anniversary edition. I have a really cool Hot Wheels car. That's an incredibly high fidelity diecast of the Bone Wagon. I'll probably show it off again at the very end of the stream. That's exciting. And I've got this presentation going, which is exciting. And chat seems to be working now, which is also exciting. And we're gonna finish this game this year. It's really cool to have a project that's not super high maintenance like this, where it's doing something over the course of many years. It is tricky because I want to think about a way that I can do an episodic installment like this where it's accessible, even if there's a huge time gap. But I think it's good practice for me thinking about these kind of things. Lord knows I don't stream very often, so any game that I have to do that's an episodic installment, I kind of have the same issue with. But yeah, I think everything will work out. I think the only game I've done in an episodic format that hasn't been dropped was I did Everblue in one continuous go-through, and then I did Freedom Planet. But I've never finished Ape Escape 3, and I wish I did. Just didn't have time. And other such games. Anyway, I think our ad break is over, and we've got 30 whole minutes now. Ads over. Bellissimo. Okay, so, Grim Fandango, right? We talked about the ad copy earlier. Epic tale of noir and such. We love it. Always good. That. So what happened previously? To set the scene, in year one, we introduced all the characters, basically. The setting is the Land of the Dead. You are playing as a guy we'll introduce momentarily, but the general premise is the 8th Underworld, the Land of the Dead here. Your whole goal is to progress through it, to get to the essentially other side of the world, and leave. You want to go to the next stage of the afterlife, right? They call it the 9th Underworld, the Land of Eternal Rest. And so, as humans want to do, they construct civilization anywhere they can. In the 8th Underworld here in the Land of the Dead, you can use any of the fine pieces of infrastructure to help you in that goal of getting across the world. And to that end, travel agents have sprouted up. In this case, you could take the luxury car, the boat, or the most exclusive prize, the number 9 train, which gets you from 4-year journey to 4-minute journey. The tickets are very, very exclusive. Those are these bad boys right down here. They're pretty much only awarded to people who are saintly in life. You are awarded one in the afterlife to give you quick passage through the underworld. Otherwise, it's a lot of trouble. So, meet Manny Calavera, right? This is our guy. This is the protagonist. He is the travel agent working for the Department of Death, which is like the functioning government in the opening town of El Maro. He says he's working off his time. He couldn't afford like a good travel package, so he's trying to earn his keep and eventually maybe get something nice to get across the underworld when he retires. He just needs that next big commission, you know? This is Mr. Fandango, exactly. This is Fandango Man himself. Also, sorry, like, most of the screenshots are gonna have my, like, face in the corner. Like, over there. Because I cropped this from my own previous streams. I rewatched all my old VODs to remember what was happening. But yeah, so basically Manny is like a down-on-his-luck salesman. He sells people travel packages to get across the underworld, but he himself can't really afford one, and so he's kind of stuck here. He is waiting on that big commission, you know, the rich dead saint that'll get him the fat paycheck he needs so he can get a train ticket himself and get out of here. But unfortunately, work is kind of dried up. He keeps getting the deadbeats. He keeps getting the poor folk, the folks of ill repute, right? And they don't have that commission that he needs. Someone in his office, however, does keep getting the best clients. And that would be Domino Hurley right here. So Domino is your rival. He really feels like he's fast-tracked for promotion straight out of here. He keeps getting handed the good clients by management, and he's just a general bootlicker all over the place. I feel like this screenshot's really emblematic of, one, the writing in this game, and two, specifically like what Domino's all about. Manny is asking him, is it hard to kiss up to the boss with no lips? And I think that's just like really good. He's a hobbyist boxer. That's his like sport. Loves to punch. And of course we meet Glottis in year one. So this guy, this funny little orange man, he's what's called a demon of the land, right? So humans are thrust into the land of the dead when they die. You know, the Grim Reaper comes and takes them, is their travel agent. They take them here. But there are also native demons who just live in the underworld here. So yeah, Glottis is one of those demons. He was born with one purpose, one skill, one desire. He's all about cars. He loves to drive. So he helps. His part in this year one is you get a phony work order from the boss. You forge it, and you tell Glottis to modify your car into the bone wagon, the hot rod that we were showing off earlier, because you think if you have a faster car, you can beat Domino to whatever client he's driving to in the land of the living, and you can reap them before he can. So you use that car, like I said, to speed, and you go and lay claim to. Oh. Oh, it's pretty loud. Sorry for the jump scare, that was a bit loud.
Buenos días.
You're not the nurse?
No?
You're not here to give me my medication?
No, but I am here to ease your pain.
Guess they couldn't save me, huh?
No, but there's still a chance you could save me.
Cool. Yeah, so... No. Next. Stop. Cool. That's, we meet the dead saint that we were looking for. We meet Mercedes Colomar. Meche is her nickname. So she's, like I said, functionally a dead saint. I think she was, like, either a nun or a, like, devout public servant in life. If you're, like, wondering, okay, why can't I find a good travel package for her, right? You're like, did you kill people? Like, no. You ever steal? She's like, well, I shoplifted once. It's only because the puppy followed me out of the pet store. And so despite her being so well off and having deserved a quick passage through the afterlife, and definitely deserving that train ticket, in her file it says she's entitled to a first-class ticket to nowhere? And so you go and complain to your boss, and when you get back to your office, she's gone. And this summary from your boss, Don Copal, summarizes it pretty well. You vandalize company property in order to obtain secret information so you can take your illegally modified company car and your unregistered driver to run Domino off the road and steal his legitimate client. And now she thinks she has to walk. She had a ticket on the number 9 for sure. Why does she think she has to walk? And so, of course, now your boss is like, this is your fault. Even though you think, maybe something's up. Maybe we checked. She wasn't entitled to that ticket. So what's going on here? And this is kind of the inciting action for Grim Fandango. Meche, this dead saint, now has to endure the 4-year journey of the soul on foot, alone and lost, because you couldn't find the ticket for her. But was it really your fault? Was it really? You get thrown in the brig, and your boss is like, alright, we gotta punish you somehow. You've lost this incredibly important client of ours. This is disaster mode. Enter Salvador Limones. He's also an ex-DoD employee, but he's now a revolutionary because he, like you, had a similar situation where he was always giving these like good clients, but they never qualified for the travel packages that he knew they deserved. And eventually he uncovered that there is like an actual conspiracy going on here. He's trying to figure out who's at the bottom of it, but he has a suspicion that these clients are not getting the packages they deserve. No matter how good they are, something's happening with those number 9 tickets. And he tells you, well, if you want to find the girl you're looking for, you gotta head east to Rubacava, the next city over. Because if you're going through the underworld, and on that 4-year journey of the soul, that's where everybody goes. You need to get to the other side of the ocean, the Sea of Lament, and the only port on this side of the world is in Rubacava. So, we go. Meanwhile, though, back at your office, we get a nice little cutscene, kind of confirming our suspicions. A shadowy gangster here, this guy's name is Hector Lamont, you'll want to remember that because he's important, has a meeting with Domino and your boss, right? And he basically talks about exactly what we were saying. We've been handing Domino the best car, the best clients, and yet we just let one of them slip? That's really bad. That kind of throws our whole operation into jeopardy because somebody might know about this. And more importantly than the saint we ripped off getting out of here, the guy who has it in his head that there is something going on is also totally missing. Domino, you have to put a stop to this. You have to go kill this guy. We cannot let Manny out with this information. It's just not acceptable. Another really good moment.
How do you know where she is? I don't. But everyone who wants to get to the 9th underworld must cross the Sea of Lament, and therefore must go to Rubacava to get passage on a ship.
As I was saying.
As long as you get there before she does, you'll find her. But it may be quite a wait. I'll wait as long as it takes. Manuel, are you in love with her? Love? Love is for the living, Sal. I'm only after her for one reason. She's my ticket out of here.
Yep, so we head east to Rubacava. Is this going to play again? No, next. Here we go. And we get there, and we basically wait. We have to go through the petrified forest. There's a whole bunch of point-and-click adventure hijinks that ensue. I think I got soft-locked there the first year, and I had to immediately redo my entire year with, like, speedrun strategies. But that's neither here nor there. We make it to Rubacava, and she's not there yet. And we said, okay, well, she's got to come here eventually, and we wait. We meet the guy who we actually sent out on the, like, inaugural journey when we started up the game, the first guy we meet, Celso here. Yes, you remember the soft lock, right? I got soft locked. Trying to get Glottis down from a tree, I think, and he just wouldn't come down. Or something like that. So we got soft locked, but, you know, we're good now. Anyway, so we make it to Rubacava, and we decide it's time to wait. There's nothing to do but wait. She has to come through here eventually. We talk to this guy, Celso. He says he's waiting for his wife. We have it on good authority from the dockmaster that his wife actually just took the second ship out of here and was not waiting for him. So he's like, well, I got to go after her. Manny, you can take over my job here. And so he does. That takes us straight into year 2. Manny waits for a whole year at this diner. But now, because he's such a good businessman, and this is kind of a recurring theme throughout the game, even though like Manny was being totally snubbed in his job at his office, he's actually incredibly savvy. He's very competitive, knows how to get ahead, and in 1 year's time he turns the dinky little diner that he was mopping at into the Cafe Calavera, which he owns and is like the top restaurant in town. So, you know, it's great. He's top of the world. He owns this town basically. He's doing well, but this personal success doesn't really matter to him because he's still missing Meche. Until
Meche?
Manny, help me. I've been lost for so long. Why didn't you look for me?
I did. You ran off. Why?
Because you said I was no good. I've been all alone in the world for a whole year. And it's all because of you!
Domino. There she is. Ah, how nostalgic. Falling in the ocean, just like old times. Yeah, so we find her, but she's not too happy to see us, it seems. Kind of a big mystery. We almost get on the boat, but she's with Domino. Why would she be with Domino? She's a good girl, right? Like, what's up with that? Anyway, the impetus for year 2 now is we have to get after her, right? We need to get aboard the SS Limbo, because it's the only port, or the only ship going in that same direction. Your skills as a restaurant manager make you a perfect shoo-in for the galley, like you could definitely run the mess hall. But there's a problem. The SS Limbo is a Union ship, and you are certainly not a Union worker. But, in point-and-click fashion, that's fine. Oh, sorry, just another really good clip. I'll talk about it in a second. So yeah, Manny, throughout all this, is trying to manage this restaurant. He's got to get, like, favors from everybody in town, the lowlives in the town, and everything like that. This next clip is just one I think about all the time. It's not really plot relevant, but I quote it a lot, and folks who have watched me stream before will know that I say a lot of these phrases quite a lot.
Nick, I need a lawyer.
You get yourself in some kind of trouble, Calavera.
Someone's claiming my roulette tables are fixed.
But your roulette tables are fixed.
Exactly. That's why I need a lawyer.
So will you be needing a regular lawyer or an excellent lawyer?
An excellent lawyer.
Any excellent lawyer or the best excellent lawyer?
The best excellent lawyer. Best excellent lawyer.
The very best is good enough for me.
And who would you say that would be, Calavera? Who would you say is the best lawyer you know in all the land of the dead?
Well, the best lawyer would have to be a dead lawyer.
Well, that narrows it down to just about everybody here in the land of the dead. Come back when you know more about what you want. And by the way, Manny, lawyer jokes, not funny.
Lawyer. I think the phrase, would you need any whoever or an excellent whoever, any excellent whoever or the best excellent whoever, I think about that a lot. Anyway, there's nothing a little debauchery can't solve, and through your connections as a restaurateur and, you know, paying protection money to the local mob and all stuff like that, you're able to get what you need. So you forge a Union card for yourself and Gladys to get yourselves aboard the ship. You drug one of the crewmen, so that they won't wake up in time for work in the morning. You plant the crewman's dog tag on a corpse down at the morgue, so nobody thinks to wait up for him. They think he's just dead. It's like, this town's going to hell. You know, this guy died on the shore leave. It's totally messed up. Can't wait to get out of here. And bingo bongo, you're in, right? You're on the ship. Quick side note. What we're looking at here, this is the morgue. Let's talk about sprouting. This is an important concept in the land of the dead. So, as you know, people die when they are killed. But what I bet you didn't know is that people can also be killed after they die. So in the land of the dead, because you are already dead, the only real way to kill somebody again is to destroy their body, right? Or so it would seem. So the guns in this universe, because bullets wouldn't be terribly effective on skeletons, they shoot what's called Sproutella. They shoot these little flower seeds that are pretty fast acting, and they, like, dissolve you into fertilizer, and they just consume your skeleton, and you're gone. It's really messed up. They eat your bones, and you're gone. So, like, this lovely still is of Don Copal getting sprouted by Hector Lamon for letting Manny get away. Domino should have probably taken the fall for that one, but instead this guy's the patsy. Domino is too good and too evil to get away with that. So yeah, sprouting is going to be an important concept. Like, going back to the morgue here, the mortician is really, really depressed, like really depressed as a person, because in life he was a botanist, he was a florist. And he loved, you know, cutting flowers and making flower arrangements, and those skills translate directly into weeding through corpses in this world. Kind of a unfortunate way for things to go. What happens when you're dead and die? I don't know. I actually don't know. I think in the director's commentary they make mention of it, but within the context of the game there is no explanation. I don't think you just get a do-over, so I really don't know. You might just be gone. Anyway, so sprouting, yeah. on our way through to get on the SS Limbo, we are in our casino that we saw before. That's where the lawyer friend, Nick Virago, was hanging out. We're trying to get something down there. I think we need to get, like, the printing press for our counterfeiter. And we discover a briefcase full of these number 9 tickets. As you'll remember from the beginning, those are the tickets that get a soul on the luxury liner train that gets you across the 4-year journey in just 4 minutes. And somebody's got a box of these in the basement vault of the casino. Why would anybody need more than one? Like, aren't we all just trying to get out of here? What's the deal here? But there's no real time to think. We have our union card. The ship's leaving in the morning. We got to get out of here, and we got to go chase Meche, which takes us to we get on the boat, and it takes us straight into year 3. In a shocking parallel, Manny has promoted himself up from being the, like, deck washer with the mop again to being captain of the ship in 1 year's time. So at Puerto Zapato, we finally get there. We cross the entire Sea of Lament. We cross the ocean. Glottis has turned the ship into a hot rod, as is his way. All he knows how to do is turn things into hot rods. But we get intel from our friend Salvador that word has gotten out that you are traveling the ocean, and there are going to be assassins who will board your ship in Puerto Zapato, because Hector does not want you, like, getting out of here at all. So you hold yourself up in the engine room, and in one of the loudest puzzles I've ever seen in a point-and-click adventure game, you kind of wrap the ship in its own 2 anchors, then tighten them and literally bifurcate the ship in half. You rip it in half with the anchors, and thanks to the super-powered engine that Glottis has installed in your half, you're able to make it pretty far before you sink because, you know, your ship has been ripped in half. But you're not assassinated, so that's a win. Unfortunately, you do get shipwrecked, and we learn pretty quickly, as we see another ship get shipwrecked not too far away from you, that this is actually Domino's new gig. Welcome to the edge of the world. There's nothing on this edge of the world but the edge. And so, we begin to learn what the conspiracy is. People who deserve the number 9 tickets have had them filed away by Domino and the other crew at the Department of Death. They've been handed off to Hector Lamont, the gang leader. And those folks who should have gotten a train ticket are instead boarded on a ship like this, which goes out into the Sea of Lament, is shipwrecked, and the survivors wash up here to basically commit slave labor for the end of time, like from then until the end of time. They are condemned to the coral mines, which is like a light bulb factory here. There's bioluminescent coral, which folks use for light bulbs, and so the number 9 tickets are ripe for the taking. The gang leaders can do with them what they want, and the people who deserve them are condemned to hard labor for basically ever, which is deeply fucked up. So everyone's here. Domino's here waiting for you. Couldn't wait to put you in the brig. And we know what the plan is now. There is a conspiracy going on. These are the people we see deserving the number 9 tickets, and we're all trapped here together. Even Meche is here, and she's really pissed off. She explains that the reason she bunked you with the bottle with back in last year when you were trying to get on the original ship is she didn't want you falling into Domino's trap. She knew if you got on that ship, Domino would kill you immediately, or take you here. So she was trying to protect you. She wasn't actually, you know, that mad at you at the time. But now, 3 years later on her horrible trip through the underworld, and now she's trapped in a prison camp, she's actually pretty mad at everybody. So, through various meddling, you're actually able to pull a ship up by its anchor from the edge of the world. It's like hanging literally off the side of the planet, but you're able to pull it up. Glottis does his thing and fixes it up and is ready to be seaworthy once again. And of course, Domino's not going to let you go. Domino wants you, Manny, to inherit this little island because he's got a ticket out of here, right? He's finally done all he can for the gang. He's earned one of those tickets that they pilfered from the I guess, not less fortunate because they make them less fortunate, right? But he's thinking he's going to get one of those tickets out of here. And so, Manny, it's your time. You're going to be stuck here for all eternity making light bulbs. Completely unrelated, I just really like this particular gag from a puzzle that you have to do in year 3 here. There's like one of the guys in the mining camp will trade you a like weapon. He has a gun, I think, that he's smuggled in, and he'll trade it to you for like nice socks because he's very waterlogged and would like dry clothing. And so you have to like trick Meche into giving you her stockings. I just think this is a really good visual of like the shapely woman leg having just the bone underneath it. Hello. You're good. I was just going over the recap. Depends on how much you remember. I'm not going to recap the recap, but we're just talking about year 3. Basically, the giant conspiracy is that saints who deserve the train ticket to get out of the underworld in no time at all have had them pilfered away by the government, which is completely corrupt. The government's handing these tickets off to the gang leader, Hector Lemon, and it's sending the people who do deserve those tickets on a ship ride to the edge of the world where they get shipwrecked and stuck on a prison camp mining coral forever. And the whole Department of Death is in on it, and that's why you gotta get out of here and get everybody free. Does that help? I hope that helps. How are we doing on ad time, by the way? Let me make sure I don't have another ad coming up like right now. 10 minutes, perfect. I'll run another ad right after I complete the briefing here, and then we can play the game. Okay. So yeah, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get everybody out of here. And so, like I said, Glottis gets a ship working, you get a weapon, and you're ready to stick it to Domino, but Domino's not so willing to let you go. Which takes us to, I think, one of the best villain speeches of, like, video games of all time. This one.
I don't believe you, Calavera. You're losing a fight, so you pick on one of my pets? Why aren't you more like me, Manny? I've been trying to show you how, but you don't listen. If you just adopt the proper attitude, just look what could happen to you.
Yeah, so part of the way you get out is you, like, break the coral crusher out of the mine, and you strap it to the front of your ship so you can break through the reef, and in this case you use it to super murder Domino Hurley. Next. Which pretty much takes us to year 4. Yeah. And so yeah, the little angels who save you are 2, like, children, lost souls. They're the angelitos. They've been in a bird cage, turning the coral into light bulbs because their hands are small enough to do that kind of work. But yeah, I always think about, like, this guy talking about, if only you had the right attitude, look what could happen to you, and we see exactly what can happen to you with Domino's attitude. So I quite like that. Now here's where I'm hoping that everything is hooked up properly, and I have game audio working. If not, I'll figure it out in the break, because I did have to restart OBS a couple times. So let's go to here, turn off the browser. And we turn back on. Please, please, please work. Nice. Now the real trick will be, does audio work? Let's find out. But yeah, the final bit of where we are is now we've gotten a ship, and we have to track back across the land of the living, or sorry, the land of the dead on foot, to the very, very far edge of the world, which is like the train terminal to the 9th Underworld. And we're ready to go. We took all the prisoners with us on the boat. We've had to cross the snow-barren tundra on foot, and we're finally at the train station at the end of the world, the other end of the world. But for now, I'm going to run an ad break. So give me 1 second. Pop the music back on, and run an ad so we don't have some during the game. There we go. I'm glad the recap helped. I realized it was kind of stream of consciousness, but I hope it helps a little bit. It was better to me than making a supercut video. I had done that for year 3, where I had a year 1 and 2 recap, and it was literally just like 12.5 minutes of video with no commentary, which I thought was probably not good, because this one would be like at least 18 minutes, I think, of video with no commentary, if it was just me trying to use the game to explain itself. But yeah, I think this is a little bit more succinct. We get to see Domino explode, which is super fun. I really love that scene. Oh, how are we doing on ads? 50 seconds left of ads. Ooh, I bet that's really crazy loud, huh? Well, it's not that crazy loud. And it's like finally game time as soon as the ad break ends. Should be 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know what ads you're getting, so I'm really sorry about that. What is it? Tell me about it. What is Tasties? That sounds like a cat food.
Hey, where is everybody?
Waiting area 2.
How long do they have to wait in there?
Until they have tickets. They were issued tickets on the number 9, and they don't have them now. The punishment for selling double-end tickets is very severe.
But they didn't sell their tickets. Their tickets were stolen.
By who?
Hector Le Mans stole them to sell to rich people who don't deserve them.
That might be them now.
This is what happens if you fair evade. This is what the NYPD wants to do to you. Check this shit out. Unfortunate. There goes the lawyer. Yeah, so don't buy other people's tickets. So like, I guess in a sense we've learned about the entire scam that they've constructed here of stealing good people's tickets and selling them to people with money. It doesn't even matter anyway because it doesn't work. Anyway, so let's talk to the gatekeeper. What's he got to say for us?
What happened to that train?
Your destiny cannot be purchased.
I don't understand. Why has everyone been detained?
Given a ticket, a soul may not sell it.
They didn't sell their tickets. Someone else is trying to.
Bring the tickets, that is all.
The tickets are in El Maro. How can I get there quickly?
These rails are already there.
Well, thanks for the help.
The gate opens. The gate closes. It does not help.
Very cool guy. Oh yeah, one other plot point that happened like in the opening cutscene for starting year 4, which I can't replay, is Glottis is ill. After walking for like a year with no machines to pilot or mess with, he's like running out of life force. As a native demon of the land, with the sole purpose of just driving and not being able to drive, he is ill. So we have to figure out how to fix it. He like fell off of here earlier, so we'll take care of him. And here's Chipito. What do you got for us, little man?
Hey, how'd you get free?
I was born free, Boatnik. Nobody gave me no ticket, so nobody can take it away.
So what are you pacing around here for?
Trying to unwind a little bit. All those years circling in one direction. Gotta even out my life in this world before I go on to the next, you know? Well, that ought to do her.
Goodbye, Chipito.
Happy trails, Captain. And thanks for setting me straight back there in the drink.
Yeah, this is the little
This
man.
little light of mine,
There you go.
I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine.
There we go. Yeah, so this is it. This is the gate to the other side. Like, you just walk through there or get through there somehow, and you know, you're allowed. So nobody else is allowed here until they have their ticket, if they were issued a ticket. But he didn't get a ticket. He just did the journey on foot, and he was stuck here for a long time. So in year 3, he was underwater, and he was said, as long as I keep the moon on my left side, I know I'm going in a straight line. And so he's been doing circles underwater forever until we eventually get him brought to the prison island with us. But we set him free too, so it all evens out. And here we go.
I could actually do it. I could walk out of this world right now and not look back. But I can't. I can't do it. I'm not leaving without the people I promised to save.
I think about that line all the time too. I could walk out of this world right now and never look back, but I can't. Can't do it. I will be real. A very funny idea I had as soon as I finished year 3 last year was that it would be like the pinnacle of comedy if I streamed this game this year and then just immediately graduated from VTubing. Like, as soon as we roll the credits, I'm done. Like, no explanation, I just don't come back. But I decided that I actually do have lots of things that I want to do in this space, and I've met lots of good friends. But it would be very funny if I just, like, also made it to the other side as we completed our 4-year journey in real time. Maybe in 4 more years. Maybe when I do this again. We'll see. That's really cool, Tom. I'm happy to see you here. Thank you. Yeah. It was mostly a gag. I'm like, this would just be a really good commit to the bit piece. I'm just like, let's quit. As soon as I go through those gates, we've completed our 4-year journey of the soul in a streaming sense and like in a real world sense. What do we got here? Manny, come on. Why am I allowed in here, actually?
Wow, this mural has all the stuff we didn't put in the brochures.
I think... yeah, you can see the mural here is, like, your progress. So here we are, we're, like, almost at the end of the world. And it does depict stuff that we've seen throughout the games. So, we have... what do we have? There's the cat track from year 2. The horrifying abyss monsters from year 3. Casino, the boat. The Festival of the Day of the Dead. The spider webs that we got caught in. And here's our little gate back home. Anyway. Also, fun point of trivia. I'm doing point and click right now because I'm a sane individual. But did you know that this game shipped with tank controls, like WASD tank controls? Which is an option you can play with, but I don't know why you would. Anyway.
I was visited by a bird with a human head. Do you know such a bird, Manuel Calavera?
No. How do you know my...
He knew you, and for you he left this note.
I know what you're up to. I've been watching. Stay there. I'm coming to sprout you myself. Yours truly, Hector Le Mans. Híjole.
That's cool. I mean, it's shipped with tank controls. If we go to options, I can switch it to tank controls. Which I think is like... yep, there we go. S and D rotate you. W is forward. There's probably... shift is sprint. I can moonwalk. I don't know why they thought this was the way to do it. Maybe they just couldn't figure out, like, how to actually do, like, the ray casting of a point in 3D at the time. But it's hard to convey, but I am playing with tank controls right now. I think you can see because I'm spinning in place. But let's not do that. That's the... just like Croc, yeah. Anyway. So Glottis fell all the way down here. Hey, those are company.
Oh, Glottis would love these. Looks like standard DoD issue.
I did see the Croc announcement. They had a, like, 4 CD soundtrack set that had a Nirvana parody on it, which is pretty cool.
Give me a break. Those stairs are murder. Bruno? Bruno Martinez?
You were the guy who packed me in there. You could have at least given me a magazine. 4 years with nothing to read but this damn mug. What are you doing here? And if you were headed this way, why didn't you offer me a lift? Ah! Wait, I'm getting out of here. This world's for suckers.
True. Yeah, so you shipped this guy, Postal, to the end of the world here. I don't know why they didn't, let him out, though. It's the guy from the start, yeah. What do I got here?
I drink it, but I don't want to get a packing foam mustache.
So we've got the letter, and we've got the... it's the first day of the end of your life.
It's the mug I gave Bruno, and it's full of that foam I packed him in. My scythe. I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be. I know what you're up to. I've been watching. Stay there. I'm coming to sprout you myself. Yours truly, Hector Le Mans.
Okay, so our inventory is nice and sparse.
That's the road we came in on. Nothing out there but snow and a perfectly good pair of sunglasses.
So where's Glottis? Oh, here's Glottis.
Oh, gran demonio roidor. Oh, gran demonio roidor.
Glottis,
Hear the name of the Great One. Glottis.
what's happening?
How many days has this grand demon gone without driving?
Well, we've been hiking for months.
Months? Oh, then the noble one will surely die.
But... what's wrong with him?
Do you not know the one purpose, the one skill, the one desire of this humble spirit?
Yes, but we've been so far away from cars and civilization for so long.
Why did he ever leave his home?
I got him fired, and then I needed a ride. Oh, Gladys, what have I done to you? Can you cure him?
His spirit has fallen so low, normal driving would not cure him in time. He needs to go faster. Faster!
Do you have any vehicles here that we could use to revive him?
Only the trucks that deliver the souls, but they are slow. So slow.
Who are you guys?
We are mechanics, same as he. But we have never before seen one of our kind so large.
I've got to go see what I can do.
Come back quickly, for his time here is not long.
That's very funny. So...
Meche, we have to get back to Amaro for the tickets.
Oh, Glottis.
I wonder if she blames me.
Big guy. Yeah, so I guess he is the same as these little munchkins. Very minions-looking guys, Denshi, if you're around. I hope you like them. Very, very minions-coded. So what do we got? There must be something we can mess around with.
There's a note next to this toaster. To avoid further mishaps, please butter your English muffins after you toast them. Facilities.
Alright.
Your mother doesn't work here. Since nobody listened to my last warning about keeping this refrigerator clean, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to lock it until some of you grow up. Signed, the Facilities Department. Your mother says no. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to lock it until some of you grow up.
Can I open the refrigerator? Okay, I guess not.
It's the mug rack at the end of the world. I've already got a mug, and quite a handsome one at that, I might add.
Can I put the mug on the mug rack? Does that do anything for me? I guess so.
I hate it when people leave their crusty mugs out in the break room.
Okay. I'm guessing that goes there.
Well, it's good to know they recycle oil out here at the end of the world. Not paid to move those. My joints don't need any oiling right now. How eerie. They have the same tool cabinets as Glottis. How eerie. They have the same tool cabinets as Glottis. How eerie. They lock up their tools just like Glottis.
Spooky.
Not picking that up. Not picking that up.
Alright, so what else is there? I've got a letter, I've got my scythe. Oh, yeah, man. We can't go too much further from where we are.
Gondolas? I knew we should have checked this side of the mountain before we walked up. I'd feel too self-conscious carrying that around. Hey, how about a gondola ride, gremlins?
He's too big. The gondola is too slow.
So we've got a toaster. Okay. And we've got our mug. And we've got tool cabinets, which are locked.
How eerie. They have the same tool cabinets as Gladys.
Yeah, I don't think I can interact with the fridge, but I'll try again. It looks like there was just a letter when I went to...
Your mother...
Yeah,
Since
just-
nobody... I'm afraid I'm gonna have to lock it until some of you grow up.
Okay. And then as far as items, I have this letter and this site.
Not right now.
Okay. I don't think there's anywhere else I can go. The gatekeeper, we were in the room, there's not a whole lot up there. I want to talk to besides Chipito, who's gone now. He's literally left this plane of existence. I agree, I don't think the letter is useful. Maybe you could stuff it in the toaster? But
Gladys, I'm sorry. Why didn't you tell me you were sick?
Couldn't stop. Have to save everyone.
You're so good.
Are you in much pain, my friend?
Only because I let you down, Manny.
I love Gladys.
What can I get you? Will anything help?
I need to race to fly like the old days, Manny. In the bone wagon.
But the bone wagon's not here, carnal.
Maybe I'll see her on the other side.
I don't know what happens if a demon dies also, right? That's kind of a mystery.
Can't we make a new hot rod?
Those days are done, Manny. No more hot rod. Hey, what's that red thing?
The gondola?
Sweet decal work. Listen, fellas, somebody get a pen. There it is. My final work. It could save me if you have the right... the right... fuel.
What fuel, Gladys? Gladys! Gladys, what fuel?
So we gotta supercharge the gondola, which makes sense.
It looks like blueprints for a rocket sled. They're brilliant. It looks like blueprints for a rocket. Hey, can I see those for a second? They're brilliant.
This is mechanics work.
Okay. What can I do? Can I open up the tool cabinet with my scythe? I've used this as a lockpick many times before.
I don't want to mess up my blade.
Fair. I can open her these oil drums, perhaps?
I don't want to mess up my
I
blade.
don't want to mess up my blade.
My scythe. I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be.
So what do I need? What do I get? I do have a
How
lead.
eerie.
So we gotta
They
build a
lock up
rocket
their
sled. We need
tools
some kind
just
of
like
mystery
Gladys.
fuel, among other things. Like all we got are drums. I'm gonna shove this letter in the toaster.
I think this is something I should keep to myself.
I guess I'm not gonna shove it in the toaster. Hi, Funko. Welcome back. I think I did before, and they were just like, "This is mechanics work." It doesn't seem like I can talk to them.
I knew we should have checked this side of the mountain before we walked up.
Well, back up here, I guess. That's funny. Yeah, really good menu design, I gotta say right here. I do like this. Help me out, brother.
My friend is sick. Can you help us?
1,000 demons have died upon delivering the souls they were created to protect.
Well, thanks for the help.
The gate opens. The gate closes. It does not help.
Well, thanks for the
gate.
Is there anywhere else I can go?
The gate. It does.
There's like nothing in here. We saw Chapito. But other than that, I don't think there's anything going on. No items to pick up. And yes, I agree, the pan flute is like a really powerful aspect of the soundtrack. I'm a big fan. Yeah, so to catch you up, Ponko, our friend Glottis, the demon of the land, is ill because we just walked across it on foot, and he's built to drive. So he's like losing his life energy. And I'm trying to figure, he wants us to like blast him on a rocket sled somehow, but we don't have the fuel.
Locked. Probably to keep out the Yeti.
Okay.
Nothing in the cab but donut boxes and coffee-to-go cups. Same as the other cab.
Okay. And we let our
There's
little
some
man out of
packing
this.
foam in here with a Bruno-shaped dent in it.
What can I get? So, remembering from previous years, I know the packing foam, we learned in year 1 that the packing foam on these coffins is highly flammable. So I'm thinking that is in some way related to figuring out a fuel source for Glottis. And we have the mug full of the foam. I just don't know how to, like... So, let's see, we have our mug. Can I take it back?
Sadly, I have no mug to hang. Hey, my mug's on the rack. I feel like an honorary employee.
I'm not sure. There must be something I'm just like not. Oh wait, hold on. Is this...
It's closed.
Good observation, brother. Okay, hold on. There's just a distinct object that I was not interacting with. Looks like I can interact with the cabinet, but only that cabinet, not these 3 other ones. Just the one that's closest to the rack.
It's full of rags.
Okay.
Always a good idea to have a clean rag around. Say hello, Mr. Rag. Hello, Mr. Rag.
Very good. Okay, we have an item now.
This better not stain my pocket.
It's not going in your pocket, brother. It's going in the toaster. Hello, Mr. Rag. Hello, Mr. Pendragon. There we go.
What was in that mug? Something that powerful could fuel a rocket. If only we had more.
Well, I could score you a couple of truckloads if you're interested.
We shoot you now like an arrow
There we go.
into the wind. May you pierce the heart of the wind itself and drink the blood of flight. Speed is the food of the great Glottis. Speed bring you life. Come back to us someday.
You sure this thing's going to hold together?
At least most of the way. Hey, look! We're already to Rubacava.
Manny? Manny, where are you? Manny, I'm frightened! Ah, Rubicava! What a town! Remember the glory days, Manny?
Long gone, my friend. There's nothing here for us now.
Except maybe our old car.
Hello, Raiders. Sorry for the
Meal.
She's been
pause.
Booby-trapped.
by who? Who?
I wonder. Could it be the guy named Domino, perhaps? Anyway, hello, Raiders. D-Kitty, thank you so much for the raid. I just wanted to let the cutscene play because it's, plot significant. Welcome, one and all. Bonus era, I am Skeletom, your undead host this evening. Happy Day of the Dead. You've joined me for year 4, the final year of my real-time Grim Fandango playthrough. We've got to uncover the mystery of the missing train tickets here in the Land of the Dead. Somebody's stealing the rightful passage from Saints through the Underworld. And we need to figure out what's going on, why there's organized crime here in the Land of the Dead. Thank you so much for your raid, I appreciate it. What were you up to? Yeah, we are at this part. Doesn't really remember. I did a recap at the start of the stream, but of course I can't expect everybody to be here. But the long story short is, the government agency responsible for getting people across the underworld has been kind of stealing their ticket for rightful passage. There's a train that takes you through the underworld in 4 minutes instead of 4 years. And if you're like a saint in life, you do really well, you are given a ticket upon death. But they've been siphoning those tickets off for the highest bidder rather than who deserves them. And you've kind of uncovered that conspiracy. Now, the whole organized crime world wants you dead, starting with your car here. The big orange dude is Glottis. He's a native demon of the land. He is a spirit elemental born with the desire to drive, and he's been your accomplice through this whole thing. The game takes place across 4 consecutive years on the Day of the Dead each year, and as such, I've taken it upon myself to do the same. I've been playing this game 1 chapter at a time on November 1st for the past 3 years, and this is the 4th and final year of the game. So thank you so much for stopping by. Anyway, our car is in mortal peril. I'm glad that Glottis is temporarily revived because he's been, speed boosted, but we're gonna have trouble. We gotta get our car, and it does not look like it's safe to do so currently.
Those
I know Dredge.
are like
That's exciting.
one long fuse. I'm not setting foot down there. The slightest bump could start those dominoes tumbling.
This is such a good trap. Dredge is pretty cool, you know?
I don't think my hands are steady enough for that.
Okay. What do you think we should do about this?
Don't panic. Don't panic.
Alright, good talk. Well, it's good to be back in our old town.
Looks like Domino left his calling card.
But how? I saw him torn to shreds.
He must have done this on his last trip through town.
It's been waiting here this entire time. So where can we go? Yeah, Glottis is alive. We put him on the speed sled. We got most of the way here.
That goes to the upper dock, but nothing's docked there now.
I'm happy. Yeah, I agree. I love the big man. He's so cute. I love his little ears.
That's the folding bridge that connects this pier to the base of the cat track, or at least it used to. Not picking that up.
Can you use it?
Maintenance has gotten pretty lax around here, apparently.
Alright, no way to go but through. Okay. So this is the old tattoo parlor from year 2. If you guys remember 2 years ago. I wonder if he's still around. Can we go in? Take your time, brother.
These are binders of tattoo designs. They're labeled nautical and nice.
Stop
and the
moving.
third one just says Anchormania. I don't want to wake up Toto. I wonder if Inez has cooled off yet.
Go grab some more food and water.
Hold
I'll look
still.
around. All good? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I love this game. It's a fantastic tale of life and death in the afterworld. Or in the afterlife. Life and death in the underworld.
Doesn't hurt.
It's all scrambled. Thank you again so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Brother, what do we got?
Oh, Toto's plumb tuckered out. No, I don't want to disturb his grumpy little dreams.
A cool aspect of world building from Grim Fandango here is that tattoos in this world are scrimshaw, which is like the art of carving into whale tusks.
Color cost
So
more.
it's just like bone art, which is pretty cool. Put it on the fridge, anything?
Not picking that up. I don't want to wake up Toto. That's one old fridge.
Doesn't hurt.
Okay.
Hello, operator? Yeah, it's me, Manny. I was just passing through town and... Wow, still mad.
Can we do anything here?
I don't want to wake up Toto. I don't want to wake up Toto.
Seems like not. Can't even go through his fridge.
I don't want to wake up Toto.
Okay. Well, we'll have to come back here, I'm sure, for some reason.
I am an artist.
Good to know that he's still around. So if that's not the way, then the only other way is the connecting bridge right here. Where does this take us? Now there's a familiar face, Doc Master Velasco.
Manuel Calavera? Well, what happened to the limbo?
Hate to tell you, Velasco, but she went down at the Pearl. But we found a new ship, the SS La Mancha, and managed to...
The La Mancha? My old rusty bucket. Where is she?
Oh, well, we traded her in Puerto Zapato for a team of sled dogs.
That does it. I'm out of this stinking mob town.
But...
Thanks for finding my baby, Manny. Puerto Zapato, here I come.
Mob town? It shone pale as bone as I stood there alone, and I thought to myself how the moon that night cast its light on my heart's true delight, and the reef where her body was strewn. Ah, not quite the same without old Velasco.
But he left his ship in a bottle behind.
You'd think after 2 years he'd have the little SS Lumbago's lifeboats on at least. Maybe I'll just finish this for him. I'd drink it, but I'd probably get the SS Lumbago stuck in my throat.
All good. Okay. So we have an item. We've acquired one item. We have a bottle. As we know in video games, bottles are the most useful item you can have. So that's good. We have a blue casket, and I wonder what's become of our old place, actually. Also, I should remember to save often. At this point, I guess I'll start. It is nostalgic to look back at like save files from years ago. It looks like we have 8 save files total. I guess I'll just start from here again. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You get a bottle, you're like ready to go. We're gonna just start overwriting from the end there. So we used to have a restaurant here too, the Cafe Calavera, as I was talking about earlier. But I don't know if we're able to access it anymore. We basically gave it up. The big theme with Manny in every subsequent Day of the Dead is that he has tremendous personal success and has to basically start from square one again. So he becomes a powerful cafe owner here and then just gives it all up to get on the boat. He becomes the ship captain and he gives it all up.
Lola.
One of his friends died here a while ago. Sprouted, as it were. Looks like nothing here, though. I did get an achievement for visiting that, so that's cool. Here's where we unionized and radicalized some CBs. But they all got like thrown in the brig and we just fled under that cover while our own cafe was getting shut down. So it looks like the only other place to go is through the blue casket. I wonder if our good old friend Olivia Offrenda is still here. Let's go. There used to be so many beatniks here. Now there's just nothing.
Coffin shooter 1, 2, 3, just pour, chill, and serve.
Okay. But no one's here.
Calavera, what are you doing here? I heard you went pow in Zapato, Daddy.
Well, Hector Lamans tried and missed. Now it's my turn. I'm headed to El Maro to put him out of business.
Manny, that place has changed. You don't know what you're getting into. I'd better come with you. Just give me a minute to get ready.
Okay, but if you hear a loud explosion anytime soon, the trip's off. I don't need the hernia. I would, but I hate sucking gelatin straight from the tap.
Can I open it with my scythe? I've opened wine casks with my scythe before. I have a fun little bottle with a fun little JPEG of a, or PNG of a ship. And I have my scythe.
Not here.
Not here, okay. Go back to my place?
It's locked.
Nope. Okay. Maybe I can go on foot now. Yeah, so this elevator used to be the only way up and down this cliff face. It looks like it doesn't work anymore. Okay, so Olivia said she'll be with us in a moment. There's nothing at the lighthouse. Oop. It'd be nice if it's like flashed. What can you do? Okay, I think we should be back. I was, while I'm waiting, I was basically lamenting. There's not a whole lot that seems we can do. So our car is currently booby-trapped. We have a bottle as our, like, only item. We've got the letter from Hector. Olivia suddenly wants to come with us. I don't think we should trust her, but I guess Manny's just, you know, out for revenge. Not thinking too straight. There's, like, a cask in here. I'm thinking I could open it with my scythe, but he won't let me pull it out. And I don't have much else. Oh wait, no, I know what I can do.
You'd think after 2 years he'd have the little SS Lumbago's lifeboats on at least.
Can I use it with this and fill this with whatever's in the tap here? I didn't realize there was like a tap on the other side.
That's what the Lumbago diorama needed. Fake ocean water.
Cool. kind of a inefficient use for a ship in a bottle, but as we know, bottles are just impossible to get any other way. Yeah, I think that's fine. I assume that's the intended purpose. I didn't realize there was a tap. I thought it was like a wine cask, which is typically sealed. And in a previous year, we opened a wine cask with our scythe. Glottis, I got something for you. Eat this, big boy. Come on.
What's that? It's, lumbago lemonade. Try it.
Perkly little aperitif, actually. Yes, sirree. Not bad tall. Tell me where you got that
yes.
right now!
Olivia's kitchen.
Lumbago lemonade!
Manny, aren't we in a hurry?
Don't worry, this won't take long.
Glottis is also somewhat of a recovering alcoholic. Back when he was a VIP in the High Roller Lounge, he would drink like
My
casks of wine at a
stomach
time.
don't stretch like it used to.
Not
Glottis.
treating our friend very well here, but we do what we must.
So what is that stuff they pack canned hams in anyway?
Fun. Okay. This feels like progress, though I don't understand quite why. Okay.
Good show, my friend.
You wouldn't happen to have a breath mint on you, I suppose?
Okay. Oh, lovely.
It's not gelling.
It can't gel now. It got all nice and warm in my belly.
Sorry, brother. Hopefully your stew is a little better than ship in a bottle sangria.
It's not gelling.
It can't gel now. It got all nice and warm in my belly.
So what else can we do? Their only other place is the tattoo parlor. And there's a fridge there. So if we need to make it cool. The sign on the cask said like chill and serve, right? And it was like a gelatin of some kind. Olivia, help. Olivia, please. Also, I have to confess, since the first time we played this game, and actually since the second time we played this game, because we picked her up on a right after Thanksgiving, we now have a cat named Olivia, and every time I call out to her, I do think of the character from this game, who is like the first Olivia in fiction that I was exposed to. Olivia Ofrenda here. Our cat's much nicer than this hep cat, though, fortunately. Progress without understanding why, just cause chaos, and I mean, it'll probably help something, right? The nice thing about Grim Fandango and all LucasArts games is you can't Sierra yourself, which is to say there's no way to soft lock, like, through puzzle solving. We did soft lock in year one, or, yeah, year one, trying to do a puzzle just because the game wasn't responding, but not because we did a puzzle in the wrong order or something like that. Popeye had an olive, not Olivia, it's olive oil. We are doing well. It's quite good. Olivia and Coco just came back from the vet. They got their official diagnosis of being good girls, which is very exciting. Vaughn's about to start her adventure in 3D printing, because she just bought a 3D printer for God knows why, but... Hello. It's Olivia in Portuguese, that makes sense.
I don't want to wake up Toto.
You asked for
Bunny.
What else is there?
Oh, Toto's plum tuckered out.
It's a bamboo A1?
No, I don't want to disturb his grumpy little dreams.
I do want to disturb his grumpy little dreams. Do I have any other items? No, I just have this one.
No room for that. Stop moving. Hold still.
Is there anything else? Oh, wait, hold on.
It's a little cabinet.
This game needs to like make things that you can interact with pop a little bit more, I think. Planning to do the real-time time skip thing again. Yes, but this is the last year. This game only has 4 chapters, and you'll never believe it. But it's,
cost more.
it's year 4. We've done it already. This is the final chapter. So you're here just in time. That's correct. That's PLA? Yes. It's plastic filament, yes.
Stop moving.
We interact with this cabin.
Color cost more.
Okay, what do we got?
There can't be too much in here. I better save it.
What is it?
There can't be too much in here. I better save it.
Brother, what is
You
it?
asked for Bunny.
Liquid nitrogen, not to be used on bone. Liquid nitrogen, not to be used on bone.
Your mother will love it.
It's funny that you mentioned Grim Fandango too. I brought this up, I think, last year because it was the 25th anniversary of this game. I've met Tim Schafer, the guy who's like helmed and directed this game, in person twice. Both of those times I was dressed as Manny here. They were both at PAX East, and I was in cosplay as Manny Calavera. And this was before the game got a remaster announced. This was like 2015, I think? Yeah, 2014, 2015, so the game would have been 15 instead of 25 at the time. And it was really nice to meet him at the Double Fine booth. He signed my mask a couple times, both years actually, and I personally feel very responsible for this game getting groundswell enough for a re-release. I believe they do own the rights again. They didn't used to, which was why I never got a re-release for so long. But in 2016, when they finally got the remaster in order, I felt very personally vindicated, because I had just spoken to the creative director 1 year prior and being like, hey, I really like this game. When's it happening? And he was like, it's not looking good. And then the second year, we went back and it had been announced and the news was there, and it was like, all right, we're doing something. And he wrote like Viva la Revolution in my mask, which is very cool. So anyway, long story short, I spoke to him about this, and he was like, there's not really a plot line for a Grim Fandango 2. I don't think it's something they want to revisit. And the studio is not really in the same way anymore, so I don't think it's going to happen. But you never know. You truly never know. I've been surprised before. So we need to chill this. Let's do it. I think I've shown the mask before on stream,
I bet
actually.
I could keep it down now that it's cold.
Just let me get across first, okay?
Grim Fandango Origins. Yeah, hold on. I'm sure this isn't gonna thaw, so let's... Do I have the picture? I could, like, pop it on stream real quick. So I know I have shown it on stream before, which tells me that I probably have the image downloaded somewhere. Oh yeah, I do. Okay, hold on. This is, like, not gonna look great because I'm literally dragging it into OBS. But... No, you're good. There we go. So this is the mask. You can see the little very small prototype in the bottom corner. Little one down here. So this is the mask. Very big, fits over my head. And then... Ooh, wow, that's really big. There we go. Signed the inside of it. Oh, wow. Okay, I thought it was 2015. 2013 is when he signed it the first time. The gold signature is Peter McConnell, the guy who did the soundtrack, who at a subsequent PAX had a meet and greet. He also did the soundtrack for Sly Cooper, by the way, if you're interested. And then 2014, so it was 2013, 2014, and the game came out in 2016, announced in 2015. So 2014 update. So how's that revolution going? Both of these are, Tim. So very cool. Very, very happy to have met him. But yeah, like you said, there's not really a need for a sequel. I don't know how much groundswell there would be for a sequel, but yeah, there's the mask. Anyway, now that this is frozen, I can go disarm the bomb. That's a lovely squelching noise.
Fiendish. Well, here goes nothing.
And our car is back in action. So now we're going all the way back to the first town, I believe.
Looks like Hector's taken over the whole
Looks
town.
quite different.
He hasn't had much resistance. There's only one small group who oppose him, and they live out on the fringes of the city.
Places like this, you mean?
I hope they're not hurting Glottis.
Ha. Shows what you know about this group. Their leader is a great man who...
Manuel Calavera, we meet again. I see you have found what you were looking for. How fortunate for you to arrive now, just as we too are about to achieve success. Our army has grown, and right now our top agents are in Hector's weapons lab, about to close in on the enemy in his own den. I couldn't have done it without you, Manuel.
Oh, Jesus. He's been sprouted.
It was a trap!
Stand back. There's only one thing to do.
Thank you, sir! You have saved me! But more than that, you have enabled me to continue to serve the movement!
What did you say about a trap?
Hector uncovered our agent in his weapons lab.
No.
You idiot, Bowsley! Your new lab assistant is a spy! Haven't you ever heard of a background check?
What? No time to explain. Now I'll have to take matters into my own hands.
Take me with you. I've longed to be of service to your cause for years.
Yeah, so, what is sprouting is the question. It's basically, so because you're dead, the only way that you can be killed when you're dead is to have your body, like, destroyed, right? And so the way they accomplish that here is they have bullets that are loaded up with flower seed. Specific, a fast-acting flower seed that basically dissolves your bone into fertilizer, like we saw with this fella here. And so it's quite sad that botanists and florists in life are like arms dealers in the afterlife. But that's the way that not only do people die when they are killed, people can be killed after they die, which is deeply problematic, but that is how it goes. So he's been sprouted. But
It's the part of that
they cut off
soldier
the
that
part of
didn't
him.
get up and
Yeah.
hop out of here on one hand.
They stopped the spread of the disease, cut him in half, and he's fine. You don't need your whole body, you just need your, I guess you're probably just your head.
Better save this part from sprouting.
Now that's morbid. Exactly. So I've got a guy's arm right now.
I wonder how that soldier's getting by without this arm.
So that's cool.
I bet the agent in this photo is the poor guy that Hector just shot.
Oh, I got a photo of him too.
I bet the agent in this photo is the poor guy that Hector just shot. I bet the agent in this photo is the poor guy that Hector just shot.
Mitchie, what do you got to say about this?
Okay, here's the plan. I need a disguise so I can get close to Hector, and a gun so we'll have something to talk about when I get there.
If you figure out that part, I'll go find out where he is.
His casino tower is directly above these headquarters.
All right, meet me there.
Volunteers quickly for dangerous work. She could be very useful to the cause.
As far as I'm concerned, she is the cause.
True. Oh yeah, another plot point of year one is we had to get these little skeleton carrier pigeons. The only trustworthy
Wonder
form
if
of
this is
communication.
little Manny. Come here, little Manny. Ow! Hey, must be little Mitchie. Already got some. Any messages for me?
Nope, calls stopped coming for you the day you left. They're still sending you that lingerie catalog, though.
Any messages for me?
Nope, they're still sending you that lingerie.
This camera's showing nothing but flowers. Must be another fallen agent. Who's the plant nut?
That nut is Hector Lemon's personal munitions expert, Bowsley, a.k.a. the florist. That was his job in the old world, but here he's a botanical weapons expert. This has left him fairly conflicted.
Why does he make Sproutella for Hector instead of our side?
We've been trying to recruit him for years, but his lab is in Hector's tower. He's untouchable.
The scammer sprouted as well. That's 3 LSA casualties in one night.
So yeah, I hope that answers your question about sprouting. Basically, it's the only way to destroy skeletons is to, like, because bullets aren't gonna do much, right? You gotta eat away at the skeleton, and they just dissolve into flowers. It's poetic, but very sad. How are we doing, big man? You feeling better? Where even are we? Yeah, it's very nice. It's like a very solid piece of world building, in my opinion.
Okay, I don't know what's down there, but I have issues with it.
So it sounds like we gotta go. We have to find a weapon. We have to get to the top of the tower and show Hector Lamont a piece of our mind. And we're here in the sewers currently. It looks like. Can I snake eater up the ladder? Yes. Take your time, brother. Okay, here's the casino. I don't think I can just show my face there. Maybe. Still a dream. Now these guys know how to dress.
It's not like Johnny Thunder lets just anybody in his review. No. I mean, being allowed to wear the Johnny Thunder makeup is an honor. Yes. A privilege. Yes. So I said to her, you give me that 10% discount or I'm taking my business elsewhere. You said that? Well, oh yes, I was mad, you know. And then, here's the good part. And then what?
Very good.
Oh, are you here for the Thunder Boy tryouts?
Yes, I am.
Oh, that's too bad.
Because we just got the last 2 parts.
Maybe next season.
Well done.
Well, I guess so. Hey, get lost, pal. So I said. Hey, no autographs. Of course, as soon as I save up enough money for a double-N ticket, I'm out of here.
What? You can't just buy a double N?
Well, I know somebody who knows Hector Lamont.
Wow, you know everybody.
Yeah. I am a busy man.
Show business coffee.
Can I grab some with my bare hands? Brother, you got a cup there. Let me fill it for you.
Oh, coffee, great.
You too?
About time we got a PA around here. Hey, kid, keep it black and keep it coming, all right?
So what did you...
Okay. I like being addressed as kid also. It's fun.
Hey, out of the dressing room. We got all the Thunder Boys we need.
Okay.
Hey, get lost, pal. No autographs.
Can I make one of them... Do they have to use the restroom if they drink enough coffee?
A real amateur?
Wow. Oh, coffee, great.
The skeletons need to shit. I mean, I certainly don't, speaking from experience. But do these guys? I don't know how it works in this fiction, you know. From the objective reality of me being a skeleton, I can tell you that I don't need to, no matter how much coffee I imbibe. But maybe in this fantasy world they do. Maybe that's the power fantasy.
Oh, coffee, great.
I haven't seen you drink any of it though. Where's it going?
You don't say.
Oh, yeah.
So they think I'm their coffee boy, which is useful. Can I talk to them again?
Hey, get lost, pal.
Wow.
No autographs. So then I says,
Okay.
and then what?
All I have... I mean, I can just start, like, murking people again, I suppose. Can I put this in the coffee?
There can't be too much in here. I'd better save it.
Alright, no. Pouring coffee is the hardest problem in computer graphics? Why? Because it's got, like, a nice, like, translucency to it, and there's, like, bubbling and such. Very deep cups, yeah. That's interesting, pouring coffee. Fluid, oh, okay, so it's just any liquid then, not specifically coffee. I thought you meant there was an aspect to specifically coffee. I know the fluid simulations in Half-Life Alyx look really good. Or so I've heard. I've never played it, but that's what they tell me. So maybe Valve figured
Gotta figure out some way to disguise this pretty face before I hit the streets.
So there has to be something I can do up here. I gotta get that Thunderboy makeup. It's just so dashing. Is there anything else I can interact with here? By the way, another ad block in 5 minutes. I'll try and actually run this one proactively. No one needs good graphics, I agree. Games should look worse. Etc., etc. People should be paid more to make games look worse. Shorter games should look worse.
Business coffee.
No kidding.
I don't see any place to serve coffee here.
Oh, coffee, great.
It's about time. No kidding.
I know many ways to make a game look worse. Oh, wait, hold on.
And the director says, well, I guess so. I am a busy man.
I don't see any place to serve coffee here.
Really?
This coffee's already ground.
I am not kidding.
I don't see any place to serve coffee here.
I do is the thing.
Yeah. Oh, what did you do that for?
I didn't.
You melted my makeup. I can't go on like this. I took you under my wing, and this is how you pay me back.
No, it's not like that.
I don't... Welcome aboard, Farabox. Nice to see you. You're just in time for the grand finale. Thank you for the follow. As they got a saying here in the Land of the Dead, if you don't rest in peace on your tombstone, you get drafted into the Skeleton War. But your voluntary enlistment, yeah, that's the word, is saving some poor draftee from, getting the draft. So thank you, welcome aboard. We are playing Grim Fandango, 1998's greatest point-and-click adventure game. It is the story of Manny here, undercovering corruption in the Land of the Dead. Some poor dead saints are having their rightful passage through the underworld deprived of them and sold off to the highest bidder, and it's up to us to solve it. All here for the Skeleton War. Well, you're in the right place. Once again, really good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I see you're a Twitch Turbo user of culture, so this ad break that I'm about to kick off right now so that people don't have pre-roll is not going to affect you, buddy. That's exciting. Ad break, 90 seconds. Catch you in a bit. Okay, so we've poured between, again, once again, between me and my lovely subs and our Twitch Turbo user here. So we are infiltrating Hector Lemon's casino. He's the gang leader here in this town. We know that he's responsible for stealing all the train tickets from the poor dead saints. We've just poured coffee on the head of one of these circus performers in his tower. I'm assuming we're gonna have to disguise as them. Ads are a pain, yeah. I used to do pre-roll only, but I've tried to pivot to being conscientious about doing mid-roll ads so that people like you, for example, can hop on the stream and not have any pre-roll. I mean, I guess for you it's irrelevant because you've got Turbo, but for everybody else, or other folks who aren't subs or anything like that, I think having the 30 seconds of pre-roll ad is prohibitive towards the viewing experience. So I'm trying to have mid-roll ads interspersed nicely. They are growth killers, I agree. anecdotally, it does seem like I'm having somewhat better retention by doing these mid-roll ads and I can warn people. And I feel like the kind of content that I stream, by the way, since you said you didn't know that I was streaming before, typically the kinds of stuff that I will stream, games like this are once in a blue moon. This, for example, Grim Fandango, I've been playing exactly 1 chapter per year to line up with the game's fictional timeline, where every chapter takes place on the Day of the Dead in a subsequent year. So I've only played this for like 3 hours a year. Typically what I'll do is I'll stream programming. I've been working on my website and other projects a lot, which is very easy to build an ad break into because there's no action you have to worry about missing. Or the game that I stream the most is Pokemon because I'm a Pokemon professor. Like I can sanction tournaments on behalf of the company and everything like that. So Pokemon as a turn-based game, even with like PvP, is pretty easy to build ad breaks into. I can just run ads between matches. So I think this mid-roll stuff is working out pretty good. And we're out of the break, by the way. Welcome back, everybody. Are the chapters that quick? I think so. My last VOD was 2.5 hours. So yeah. So anyway, yeah, so Faravox, welcome aboard. We just poured coffee on this dude's head. I'm gonna see if I can go be a Thunder Boy now.
Hey, kid, put that coffee away. This is your lucky day. We got an opening, and you're the newest Thunder Boy in the Johnny Thunder Review.
Yes, I've been working for this moment all my life.
Then sit on down. We got to start your makeup. Now, don't go too far. You never know what time is showtime around here.
Tama, you're interested in the leaks? Not particularly. I don't so much care about, like, it's not like I'm like, oh, I'm being spoiled or whatever. There are 2 things I have to say about the Pokemon leaks. One, the fellow who did it, like, they took pretty much everything, and they acted like they were taking a moral high ground by not spoiling stuff that is upcoming in development from future games, which is, like, cool, but it is my understanding that they also kind of just cavalierly published employee registry information for Game Freak, which is, like, baseline not okay. That's bad. But from a less objectively morally incorrect standpoint, I was reading a post from the guy who directs Tekken a while ago, where he was talking about fans who would send him ideas that they had about characters that were in, like, the Tekken world, and he basically said anytime we received a fan letter that had a theory, no matter how cool, that actively sabotaged us from being able to add that to the character, even if we wanted to, or if we planned on it. Because if you take outside influence from an, like, unregistered contractor, like a fan sends you a letter, and then if you were to take their stuff and make it canon, they now have grounds to, like, litigate against you for stealing their idea without compensation. Even though, like, obviously, it's intuitive that if they're just offering this idea up. And so it kind of works the other way as well, with the leaks being now there's all this information that has never been officially published before, and fans are building upon that and theorizing on that and extrapolating on that. If any of the stuff they extrapolate upon was going to be in a future game, or sounds really cool, Game Freak kind of just has to throw it all out now, because it's kind of been tainted by outside meddlers, If they take something and they work with one of the ideas, and so happens to be an idea that somebody else has published on Twitter.com based on the information they got from these leaks, that individual could potentially litigate against Game Freak and say, like, well, you stole my idea, how dare you? Which is, a non-starter. So I think that's why I, like, don't really want to hear about it, though it doesn't make any difference if I hear about it or not, because the information's already out there. The extent of the leaks that I've looked at are, like, sprites, and stuff about published characters that are already fully in the game and everything, like the character bios and design descriptions for, like, Lusamine and things like that. I've read those. But stuff that has not made it into a game, I really don't want to hear about, and I feel kind of bad that it probably never will make it at this point. What do we have here? What is this? It's like a snow machine? Where we go? It's hard to disown rights, exactly, right? No, I didn't want to. I meant to examine.
It's a handheld grinder.
Cool. Okay. Wanted all stuff to be public domain, and that was really hard to make happen. Yeah, I'm sure there's lots of good stuff. Like, I have no doubt that many of it is, or much of it is really enjoyable. But, unfortunately, it's tricky, right? And then, I mean, of course, as, like, a Pokemon professor, like I was saying before, I do actually mean that I am like a certified representative of the play Pokemon community. I can sanction and run tournaments of my own volition. I've staffed 3 majors at this point. I just applied to the European Internationals, and I might be working Toronto next month, or in December rather. So like from that perspective, I've like cannot endorse leaking of any kind. But even from just like a personal perspective, I think it's kind of ugly. Alright, well we've got our cool makeup. He'll never recognize us now.
Ay, que alivio. I can't remember the last time I had access to a men's room.
So that does answer my question, do skeletons need to shit? It seems like the answer is yes. Oh, this is the way we spend it. Yeah, never mind. Hey, this guy was the mail sorter in year 1. How's it going? Brennis, right? What was your name? It was Brennis.
Going up? This elevator goes up straight to the penthouse suite of Hector Lamans. Mr. Lamans, he only do the business with the very select elite clientele.
Now this guy looks familiar.
Hey, what's going on under that raincoat?
I don't know what's going on under that makeup. Agent Calavera?
You? Didn't Salvador chop you in half early this evening?
Yes, which has given me this glorious opportunity to serve the cause by gathering funds for the LSA while stealing from our arch enemy at the same time.
Beautiful.
What exactly are you doing with these slot machines?
I'll stick myself inside like a finger down the throat of Hector Limons himself, and I'll make the machine regurgitate the wealth it has devoured.
Yeah.
He is literally a one-armed bandit.
Buenos dias.
Back off, sleazeball, or my husband here will bust your jaw.
Must be a good costume.
Meche, it's me.
Manny? That's some costume. Here, help me get Mr. High Roller here into this sheet so we can get out of here.
This little fellow's our boy Chowchilla Charlie.
Meche got this sheet for Charlie. Hey, is that you, young lady? I'll get you. Not funny. Hey. God. Special assignment just in from Salvador. Crack that machine and leave the change right away.
Yes, sir!
I think this guy can do it for me.
Young lady. Oh, for crying out loud.
Just gets in there.
Not funny. Hey. Young lady. I did it. My system worked. I knew it. I told you.
That's great. Now let's go so you can buy me a drink at the Romano.
I'll meet you at the train station with the tickets. There won't be one from me, so you'll have to go back by yourself.
I'll tell that gatekeeper everything. He has to help
Gate
us.
does not help.
Come, my lovely. I have another infallible system I'd like to demonstrate. Ow.
That's fair. So that little cretin was the counterfeiter who made us our fake union badge in year 2. His name is Chowchilla Charlie. I have no idea how the hat stays on. That's a great question. Okay. I don't know why we had to get rid of him, though. I feel like I missed a plot point here. We got him out of his suit. Is there, like, just more outfits for me, I think? Is the idea? Like, I've got the makeup, but wearing my, like, parka is kind of...
I'm Select,
and I'm very elite.
You look like you work in a meat locker to me, pal.
These aren't my regular clothes.
Well, when you get your regular clothes, I'll give you the regular treatment.
Not fancy looking enough, that makes sense. Okay. So she said she would meet us. I already forgot what she said she would meet us. I gotta get the tickets. Let's see. Give me the clues, right? Oh wait, I'm stupid. Hold on. I'm blanking. He left the clothes in the bathroom. I just have to go pick them up. That's it. I don't want to go meet Hector yet because I don't have a weapon. Now that's a good look.
Tight in the shoulders, but at least it doesn't reek of sled dog.
So now I need a weapon.
I'm not going up there unarmed.
Okay. So let's go back. Oh wait, no, it's this way. I do have my scythe, but I think I want a gun. You don't really want to bring a knife to a gunfight. I've learned that many a time. I think I need a gun. We're back in the abyss here. But hey, no better outfit to crawl around the sewer with. No, you're good. There's like probably like a 20-second delay or something like that.
Hello down there. Ooh, never mind. Go back to sleep, whatever you are.
Can we take our cool car? Glottis brother, speak to me. Why can I not talk to Glottis?
Any messages for me?
Nope. Calls stopped coming for you the day you left. They're still sending you that lingerie catalog, though.
Bet if I could get that plant lover out of there, I could talk him into making a gun for me instead.
Okay. I got the photo of the guy who's dead. Got a grinder. My scythe. A letter that says I'm gonna kill you. Liquid nitrogen, and some bones. Okay. Oh, I have an idea.
I bet the agent in this photo is the poor guy that Hector just shot.
So our letter...
I know what you're up to. I've been watching. Stay there. I'm coming to sprout you myself. Yours truly, Hector Lemans.
So our letter here doesn't make any mention of who he's gonna sprout. Yes, true, it's kind of a dated joke. So this letter just says, hey, I'm Hector, I'm gonna come sprout you myself. And we know it came to me. It was addressed to me, but the letter itself doesn't make any mention of that. Can we get this to the florist somehow? He already seems pretty nervous. Can we perhaps send it by carrier?
Okay, don't bite. This is a note. You like notes, remember?
Okay.
This pigeon's got my scary note from Hector. All Already got some. Already got some.
Okay. Now, go, my child, please.
Bet if I could get that plant lover out of there, I could talk him into making a gun for me instead. Any messages for me?
Nope, calls stopped coming for you. They're still sending you that lingerie cap.
Memo to all agents. Priority urgent. In light of the recent disappearances, all agents are ordered to avoid travel in unlit areas until further notice. High-tech surveillance equipment they have here in the sewer. This patient's got my scary note from Hector.
How do I make it go?
Hey, Eva finally got that radio working. Calling all cars. Calling all cars.
How's it going?
Manuel, is everything okay?
Just testing the equipment, Sal.
Salvador, maybe you should shut that thing off so we can talk.
We are elbow deep in year 4, the final year here of Grim Fandango. We are uncovering who is stealing the passage tickets for all of the dead saints who have been coming through there. They should have, you know, a train ticket that lets them get through the underworld in 4 minutes instead of 4 years, but they've just been mysteriously missing. The tickets are being stolen and sold to the highest bidder, and that does not sit well with us. So here we are 4 years later, trying to make things right, trying to get the tickets back to everybody so they can finally move on to the Ninth Underworld, the land of eternal rest. We are about to confront the crime boss Hector Lemon. I just gotta figure out now how to get a weapon so we can actually kill him after he's died. I feel like... Oh, wait, can I use the photo? Can I tell this pigeon to go after wherever this guy was?
Well, here goes nothing.
It's very cool.
Go, baby, por la revolución!
That's messed up. But now it really looks like Hector sent this letter. This is one of his ravens.
One of Hector's messengers. With a message for me? I know what you're up to. I've been watching. I'm coming to splotch myself. Yours truly, Hector Le Mans. I knew it! I knew he was out to get me the whole time! You'll never find my secret hideout, Hector. You're going to have to find yourself another Flores.
Well, that was effective. We got him out of the tower. Yeah, so Duskpaw, the way that people are killed after they have died is they get what's called sprouted. Because obviously conventional bullets don't really work, you're already a lost soul. The firearms in this game shoot off little pouches of flower seeds that basically erode at your skeleton. They turn you into fertilizer, like this fine gentleman over here, who was mostly... what's the word I'm looking for? Exfoliated, refoliated, became flowers. So all the botanists and florists in the land of the living, when they move on here to the land of the dead, they be kind of co-opted as like weapons dealers or morticians. I think that's a very cool piece of world building. Okay, so we got our guy out of there. We've used most of the items in our inventory, which is quite nice. Pilatus appears to have moved. Our driver.
Give me. I don't really want to do that.
Not so high!
Okay.
Watch the chrome! Not...
I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that. I saw Bowsley run down here. But where did he go?
Did we see him run down here? I feel like we didn't. We weren't supposed to have seen that. Yo, Glottis. Headlights, please.
Bowsley's probably in that maze, but I'd never be able to find him without, well, without something really helpful.
So we got like a remote control for the hydraulics of the bone wagon. A grinder.
This remote control works the bone wagon suspension.
We have our sled. And liquid nitrogen. And an arm.
I wonder how that soldier's getting by without this arm.
We know how he's getting by, in fact. We met him. So we know that Sproutella reacts to bone. We saw him spill some of it right here.
I think that would be disrespectful.
Okay.
I think that would be disrespectful.
Okay. I'm trying to think if we can track where Bowsley, the weapons florist, got to. We have the grinder. Could I make bone meal like Minecraft? We're out here crafting. Is there any way to combine these items? Because you can only have one thing out at a time. I glad to see we're getting on my nerves, actually. Oops. Brother, shut up, please. I'm begging you. Upsy daisies. Let's go. So let's put these. How did we find this grinder in the first place? It was up by like the snow machine, right? Maybe I have to set it down. Make some fresh coffee. Am I allowed to go back in the dressing room?
Is it showtime yet?
Johnny Thunder still hasn't rolled in yet. You know these prima donna crooners.
Hey.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's like a snow machine. I put this back where we found it. Okay. And let's make some bone meal, I think. We have all the stuff we need to make fake snow.
I think he'd be happy to know his body was serving the cause like this.
That's messed up. I put this guy in the chipper. Okay. I don't know why I couldn't have done that somewhere else, but... So now we have the most messed up item.
It's a bone chipper now.
Sure it is. Alright, Glottis, let's see if we can figure out where we need to go. Maybe some bone meal will paint a path, like where the seeds have been spilling? That's what I'm thinking. I do need to keep quiet, though. I know you're excited about your car. Come on, brother. Car's lifted up. We've got our grinder. What happens when I lose it?
The flakes of bone are sprouting when they hit the puddle and turning into baby tears.
much arm does this guy have, though, is the question. So we know he went this way. Can we just drive the car? That would be so nice. Do I have to like paint the whole path? Not able to intuit how he got there from here. This guy's a lot of arm to cut through. This is also definitely one of those don't try this at home moments. Do not stick your arm in a coffee grinder. It will not be nearly as glamorous. Can I just like leave it on and walk at the same time, please? More puzzling gamers. This is one of the 7,000 puzzles they were talking about. This must have been awesome with tank controls too. Do you think your average coffee grinder is actually strong enough to grind human bone? You don't gotta answer that if you don't want to. But like between you and me. I wouldn't think so either, right? Seems like a pretty clear path of where we need to go. Can I like try and go through the path again? This is practically a straight line.
Bowslin's probably in that maze. But I'd never be able to find him without, well, without something really helpful.
Bones are way harder than beans. This is true. Many are saying this. Can I talk to Glottis again? If I like lower him again, can I hop in the car maybe? We can just drive. Is this good enough?
What?
Finally.
No use for it.
Oh, no use for it. Talking to him.
You know, if I had had a car like this when I was alive, things would have been different.
Why is Jellybeans Man stronger than Skull Servant? That's a great question.
You know, if I had had a car like this when I was alive, things would have been different.
I'm gonna run another 90-second ad break and pontificate and deep in thought about how we get this car to move. Clearly, this car just needs to go down the alley, blast its headlights, and we can be on our way. But I don't know how to get Glottis to, like, actually move. Time for an ad break. See you in 90 seconds. Any ideas from the peanut gallery? He seemed really excited.
No use for it.
I love that he just says no use for it. That's crazy. Maybe there's another item. But like, what would I need? He says I need like something really helpful.
Okay, I think I could follow the trail this way, but I need a little light.
Hey, what's that?
That must be the florist hideout.
No, not that. The thing coming at us!
Okay. I figured out how to get Glottis to come down here. Yeah, so I just need to sprinkle one more dusting of thing in front of the cabin. And now we're fighting the sewer crocodile. Sorry to make progress accidentally happen during the ad break, but really all we did was come down here. I feel like I just need to sit on this guy. I got the suspension for a reason, right? It's telling me this is the only item I can use. I feel like I should just be able to sit on this guy with the car, right? Item it's letting me use the by the way, let's save just in case. So sad to be overwriting these previous saves, but it is what it is. I don't know. Like the only button we have is up and down.
That ledge looks like a safer place to be, but can't reach.
Oh, we can get up. Might be like a little bait. I could, it's true.
This remote control works the bone wagon suspension.
Sit on him. It's quite the noise he's making. I like it. There we go.
I thought he looked mad before. Hey, pink eye, come and get me. Not picking that up.
Nice. Ah, the florist. Now, I never would have guessed the florist came back to the place labeled florist.
Hector? Hector, is that you? You better back off, man. I mean it. I'm not feeling too rosy. I feel...
Listen, Bowsley, I'm not here to hurt you.
Listen, Bowsley, I'm here to hurt you. Hector, is that you?
It's not Hector. It's Manny Calavera.
It's not Hector. It's Manny Calavera come to sprout you. You better back off, man.
Look, I need a gun to put Hector out of business.
Look, I need a gun. I need Hector. We're in business.
Fella's not doing so great.
I mean it. I'm not feeling too rosy. I'm having...
At least he's got some of the bodies on ice.
Bodies on ice?
It's locked.
There's other shot. Freshness counts. I'm thinking I better... Things are gonna change around here. Yeah, man. Who do you think you're fooling?
Any of these human remains. That's the most
I'm not
gruesome window
touched.
display
This
I've ever
human
seen.
remains sane. That's a gruesome display.
I'm not touching any
Yeah,
of these
man.
human remains.
Who do you think you're fooling? I love plants. Is that so wrong? Plants are beautiful.
He's got a gun, so I can't really.
You
aggress him.
people, you think plants are death? Plants are life. You all,
Judging
you
by
are
the
all
emblem,
death.
these cases are full of sproutella.
Yeah, the good stuff too. None of that slow-acting fern food that I left for Hector. Fern food! What's that? What are you doing? Are you crazy? Get back! Put your hands over your head, put your head in your hands, put your head in your lap. Plants are beautiful. You people, you think plants are death? Plants are life.
So we need to make this guy
You all,
feel
you
a
are
little
all
bit better.
death. You're all the same.
He's raising a lot of good points. Is the
The
thing.
world would be a better place. I could make everybody into plants. I've got enough juice right here to turn the world green.
He's raising some good
I've got
points.
half a mind too. I got half a mind.
He does have half.
What? I didn't say anything of the kind. Where do you get off? How can I do to get you to take me seriously?
Surprisingly, this
Look
doesn't
at
seem to
you,
be.
and I see a garden waiting to happen. What you haven't seen the meadow. You wanna take a walk in the meadow, punk? And then he says to me, you'll get benefits! I need to... That's not helping!
Looks like a big ball of paint
Plants
screwed
don't
to the
kill.
wall. Can't reach.
Screw to the wall! Plants are beautiful. Hey, do you know what you just did? You just opened Pandora's box! You get out of here right now or I'll let you have it.
I don't know if that helped, but it was a thing I could do.
Hey there, stranger. Can I help you?
I'm looking for something in a 9mm.
Oh, well, I have a very pretty bouquet of that right here.
Huh? Is he like the sound of
Here
the?
you go. Would you like some baby's breath to go with that?
Sure.
All right, here you go. You have a great day now.
So I guess just like the sound of the bell snapped him into being a florist again. Just like, oh, it's fine. Very strange. Oh, we have a gun. We have a costume. I say it's high time we finish the mission. Yeah, like, I don't know, just like snapped him back into like his days as a retail employee, I guess. Very strange, poor guy. I think it's a really good slice into like what this kind of world would do to somebody if you could just like live here forever, and your profession where you just want to help people and make people smile is like you are functionally a gangster. It's rough. Anyway, what do we got here?
I'm here to conduct business with Hector Lamans. I just spoke with him on the phone and he's expecting me.
You know Hector Lamans, huh? Okie dokie. Then answer me this one simple question. Okay. If Hector Lamans were a cat, how many lives would he have?
9? Right? That's how cats work?
9.
Oh, sorry. I guess you don't know Hector Lamans like I know Hector Lamans.
All right, let's go, buddy.
Okay. How many stones might an Englishman say that Hector Lamans weighs?
He's a big boy. I don't know how much a stone is, though. I'm gonna go with 27. These numbers have to be clues, right? I would have thought it was 9 lives. I'm gonna guess he's the maximum possible weight here.
27.
Oh, sorry. I guess you don't know Hector Lamans like I know Hector Lamans.
Glad there doesn't seem to be any consequence for getting these wrong.
Let's
It's
go,
not like
buddy.
password recovery where you get locked
How
out.
many days after each dental appointment does Hector Lamans floss his teeth?
More numbers each time. Is this, I hope it's not a check them immediately. I'm pretty sure it's one of the numbers that shows up on this board.
6.
Oh, sorry. I guess you don't know Hector Lamans like I know Hector Lamans.
That'd be very funny if this was all information in his bio, though.
All right, let's go, buddy.
Okay. What is the circumference of Hector Lamans' head in inches?
That can't possibly be 22. What are you talking about? I'll try 22. Circumference of his head.
22.
Oh, sorry. I guess you don't know Hector Lamans like I know Hector Lamans.
All right, let's go, buddy.
Okay. How many times has Hector Lamans unsuccessfully run for mayor?
This is a trick. He's never unsuccessfully run for mayor. How many numbers?
What? What kind of question is that?
Oh, sorry. I guess you don't know Hector Lamans like I know Hector Lamans.
All right, let's go, buddy.
Okay. How many casinos does Hector Lamans own?
3, right? Or is it just this one?
One.
Oh,
It was 3,
sorry.
okay.
I guess you don't know Hector Lamans like I know Hector Lamans.
I thought it was just this one. Because he keeps looking at the board.
All right, let's go, buddy.
Okay. What is Hector Lamans' favorite prime number?
Okay. And of course, they're all prime. This is not a puzzle.
Three.
Oh, sorry.
I feel like I'm going insane.
I guess you don't know Hector Lamans like
So
I
2
know
more numbers
Hector
came up
Lamans.
that time.
All right. Let's go, buddy.
Okay. What is Hector LeMans' personal record for simultaneous cigar smoking?
These are good questions, though. So the new number that came up was 29 and 12. Let's try 12.
12.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
that was an easy one.
Too bad. I win.
Best 2 out of 3.
Oh my
Don't mess
god.
with me. I know Hector LeMans.
Cool. I guess it was just keep trying until you get lucky. That's funny though. There was like a lot of good dialogue there. His favorite prime number. How many lives would he have if he were a cat? What's the circumference of his head?
Celso Flores, what are you doing in Hector LeMans' waiting room?
Oh, he sent us out here to make up our minds about his offer. Who are you, if you don't mind me asking?
Is this your wife, Celso?
Yes, we've just returned from a lovely cruise. Well, it became lovely once I caught up with you, my little tamale.
So this fella is the guy who, in the end of year 1, was mopping the diner and said, like, wait for my job if you remember the recap presentation from 2 hours ago. He's the first guy we sent off on the journey. He's like the first guy we reap in this game, like the introductory expository section, Celso Flores. And then he goes after his wife, who I guess he caught up with, so that's great.
I'm your travel agent.
Oh, I have a travel agent already. But he's miles away mopping floors in an automat, so I suppose the position is open.
Actually, I work for Hector. He sent me to answer your questions.
I'll handle this, my sweet one. What can you tell me about these double N tickets? This price seems much more than double.
Well, they cost a mint because they save you a mint.
Well, I don't have a mint, so what do I care?
True. Could just be very honest with this guy. I feel like that's not the right thing to do.
It's a scam. The tickets are counterfeit. Take your money and run.
Ho, ho, ho. Don't try any of that tricky reverse psychology on me, my friend.
What exactly are you saving your money for? A rainy day? Because let me tell you, you're dead. Every day is rainy from now on.
Yes, but there's no reason not to be careful with your money.
Well, enough about you guys. Let me tell you about my problems.
Actually, we have a lot of talking we need to do, so...
Yeah.
This makeup breathes about as much as vulcanized rubber.
Yes, but it brings out your strong jaw.
I can't raise my arms in this suit.
Well, let's just hope no one pulls a gun on you tonight, huh?
I just got back from the worst vacation I've ever had.
Actually, I just got back from quite an adventure myself, so...
Well, I'm sure you've seen flying spiders and flaming beavers, but trust me, it gets worse. You see, I've been to the edge of the world and back.
I had no idea traveling the land of the dead was so fraught with peril.
Oh, wow.
Now, how much would you pay just to skip the whole thing?
Darling, come. Let us blow our nest egg together.
I can't believe that was actually the right dialogue. That's very funny. Hey, big man.
Mr. LeMans, we've decided to take you up on your generous offer.
Excellent. Excellent. The little lady changed your mind, eh?
No, actually, it was your agent over there.
Of course. He's one of my best. Well, come on in. Let's chat, shall we?
I knew, yes. I'm so cool they made a video game.
Still got it.
It should come as no surprise that Manny is like a big inspo for my character design here. But yeah, welcome aboard. We're, I'd say, nearing the end of the final chapter of Grim Fandango. I've been playing this game in real time for the past 4 years. Every chapter of this story takes place on one Day of the Dead in 4 consecutive years. And here we are in the final year.
I don't know who you are, and I don't know what spell you cast on the Flores couple, but stick around. Once I'm done with them, there's something across town I'd like to show you. Am I talking about just a job here, or am I talking about opportunity in the general sense? We've had a lot of openings in this office in the last couple of years, and frankly, we've had trouble filling them. I could really use a closer like you on the team.
I love that this guy's like 12 feet tall. It reminds me of like a Dark Souls boss. This could be your office. This was your office.
Yeah, try this on. See how it feels. That's yours too. And as an added bonus, 2% of these, Mr.
My name's Calavera, and I want a bigger cut.
Oh, but Mr. Calavera, I'm going to need most of these to get myself out of this world. You see, I've been a very bad boy.
I'm going to deliver those tickets to their rightful owners, and I'm going to deliver you to the compost pile.
Yeah, the man-faced raven is a very cool monster. I agree. This skeleton is quite foxy. I can't lie. But Hector is so heavy that he broke a leg. It's crazy. Still have our liquid nitro. We've got the grinder. We have a gun.
This gun might actually look nice with a little baby's breath.
We've got the seed.
Bowsley was right. This is the good stuff. My scythe. I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be. It's a ladder.
Sure is.
I bet I could get over to the other roof on the leg of this sign, but the leg's pointed too far down and it looks like Hector blew the motor.
Okay. What does this perspective offer us? There must be a reason we can go over here.
It's a ladder. Not picking that up. I bet I could get with the legs. It's a ladder.
Okay. Can we get down? Okay.
It's cracked, but still stronger than me. I think using that old gargle as a structural support for Glamour Girl here was a bad idea.
Okay, so we know. Hold on, I've got two ideas here. We can ding it with our scythe, maybe. I think we're gonna try and just topple her and use her as a bridge.
I don't want to mess up my blade.
Okay. So we know that the way Sproutella works is it like eats away at the pores of bones. I'm wondering if it will do the same. And we saw that actually it'll work on like concrete. And we have.
Sproutella, not spackle.
Okay, fine. I was thinking maybe we could like wedge into that crack. Maybe we just need to apply some fertilizer first.
Well,
So much for my third arm.
Okay. That actually used it up, which tells me that something happened. There we go.
Well, it was gonna happen eventually.
Okay. So now we can use her as a bridge, I think.
Ay, Chihuahua!
That one must be yours.
Don't forget to send for help.
And these things are all over the place.
Ay! Run! Find Salvador!
Gideon, quick!
We were supposed to have coverage back there. Where are all of Salvador's men?
I don't know. He hasn't told me yet.
Oh.
Hola, Manuel.
Time for you to swing, Daddy-O.
Who could have guessed she'd be a
see you
traitor?
walk.
She was two-faced in year 2, she's two-faced now.
These flowers? All people Hector has sprouted?
Hey, when you're on top like my boyfriend Hector is, you make a lot of enemies. What?
You know, you really have bad taste in men.
No, I have a taste for really bad men. There's a difference. I thought I told you to scat, man.
Who could have seen this coming? And so, again, like the symbolic nature of sprouting, I think this is a really cool set piece. Like, it's a greenhouse on a hill, but this is functionally a graveyard in the land of the dead.
Hector supplies water to keep the flowers alive? Does he see them as a memorial or as trophies?
It's crazy. She did get her ticket, it's true. She has her ticket. And she's hopefully getting the tickets to the other folks who need them. This is very pretty. I think we're probably about to enter the final puzzle of the game. I don't really see any two ways about it. So I'm going to run hopefully the final ad break of the night, and then we can finish the game. Otherwise it's going to run in 2 minutes. Let's save while we're here. Stretch the old legs. I've been sitting down for like close to 3 hours, so that's almost 10. I started at 7. Thanks all for hanging out, by the way. This has been a fun experience doing this game in like very, very slow episodic chunks. I think it's a good... I was saying this earlier, I think it's good practice to know how to do that. I think episodic streaming is typically not very good unless you stream every single day, which Lord knows I don't. So this has been a fun exercise in figuring out how to keep the content like current and engaging, even when folks aren't there for every single time, you know? So... I've been streaming this game for 4 years more than I expected. Exactly. Wait, Millennium Cyborg, do you pay for a turbo? Because I don't think you're a sub, but I said that while the ad break was happening, I thought. But yeah, it is kind of like Everblue 2, where it's sad it's ending, but it's nice to complete the journey. I agree. I was saying on the ad break, I think it's a good practice to learn how to stream episodic games in a way that doesn't require them to be like back to back to back every day, because I certainly don't have time for that. My life does not allow me to stream every day, even if I wanted to. You hide the badge. Oh, you're a secret agent just like Olivia. You've been double-crossing me this entire time. You revealed your hand by remarking on something I said during the ad break. That's incredible. But yeah, it's good practice. I think I did an alright job with the presentation this time. Previously, I've done like recap videos. A lot to think about, but it's a good skill to flex. Good practice. Anyway, let's go get murdered, I guess, in the greenhouse.
This is the way in. I just hope there's a way out.
I also hope this. What can you do? She did want me to go up here, right? I don't see like anywhere else to go. I assume she wants to even march into the greenhouse to die. I'm assuming Hector's in. Olivia, what do? I need instructions unclear. I'm still alive. Or only regular dead, not dead.
Look, tiptoe through the tulips already.
I did. How do I get in? Let me die in dignity.
Hey, baby, take all the time you want, but you gotta go face the music sooner or later.
I really like the shadow in the headlights. That must have been hard to do in 1998. Up the hill, come on. Am I like incredibly blind? I thought I like tried to get in here. It's like, I hope that this is the way in, but how do I get out? Very nice panoramic view of this greenhouse. It's very pretty. Okay, there we go. All right, Hector. Show me what you got.
She loves me. She loves me not.
Well, you're half right.
Oh, Manny, so cynical. What happened to you, Manny, that caused you to lose your sense of hope, your love of life?
I died.
I see. I guess Domino is right. You don't have a shred of optimism.
Well, when it comes to shreds, Dom is the expert.
And by that same logic, Manny, you're about to become an expert in botany.
Is this where you tell me all about your secret plan, Hector? How you stole double-N tickets from innocent souls, pretended to sell them, but really hoarded them all for yourself in a desperate attempt to get out of the land of the dead?
No. No. This is where you writhe around in excruciating pain for about an hour because that idiot Bowsley ran off with all the fast-acting Sproutella. This slow stuff will sprout you, but it's going to take a long time, I'm sorry to say. Manny, where are you going? You've got some time, you know, before you have to leave. Get it? Leave!
Fun guy.
Green. Spreading. So painful. Gah. Not picking that up.
He's like, I'm dying. And then he just does his normal, can't use that item here.
Not picking that up. I'd claw it out, but I don't have the strength. Oh, not picking that up.
It's very funny that he just has like the normal, hey, it's not touching that one. I agree, I think the nitrogen's the only item I have here. I've got the grinder, which definitely doesn't seem useful. Time to freeze this flour and stop the spread.
Gracias, Toto Santos.
Well then.
Come on, shake it for me, baby. One of you must be mine.
Very funny that she thinks she's entitled to a ticket. So as we saw with Mercedes, tickets that are like for you will like fly to you. It was remarked that it was well, we'll see.
He truly gave his body to the cause.
Manuel, listen carefully. There's a gun in the trunk of this car, but the trunk key is with my body somewhere in the meadow behind the greenhouse. Find it!
Right.
And tell Eva that I know she will guide the Alliance wisely when I am gone. For when I bite this explosive tooth, the deadly cloud will sprout not just my target, but me as well.
Your target? What are you...
Hey, get out of there!
Farewell, my friend!
What were you talking about with the head of the LSA in there? Huh, Sal? Got something you want to share with the class?
Only this. Viva la revolución! Ah!
Well then, and that takes care of that.
He truly gave his body to the cause. Not picking that up. He's fine right where he is. Nothing like the real McCoy. Hey, my scythe. Well, what do you know? Sal had a ticket all along.
See, they go to you if they belong to you. Which means...
After I deal with Hector.
Can we use this bad little boy to help find his body? He said we need to find it in the meadow. He's got the keys to the trunk and get another gun.
It's amazing how Salvador's ticket is still drawn to him.
That's what I'm saying.
Not picking that up. It's amazing how Salvador's ticket is still drawn to him.
Let's see if we can't find where they buried him. It's like a metal detector for guys. Oh, Manny, up. I just keep thinking about how this would have had to have been played with tank controls at one point. There we go. So he said it was behind the greenhouse.
Seems to be attracted to something over this way. Seems to be attracted to something over this way.
There we go. With my scythe. Let's exhume some corpses. Let's go. So the big dude's hoarding tickets because he thinks with enough of the real thing, he can get the hell out of, well, hell. I believe the state of affairs currently is that he's been selling counterfeits to other people, and then he's been keeping the real thing for himself. I think is his plan, and he's thinking that's the only way he can get out of here. Much in the same way that many real-world politicians believe that if they amass enough wealth, they can like build a pile to climb out of hell and into the gates of heaven. I think that's kind of what he's doing here.
Loteria.
I think.
This must be the key to Salvador's trunk. It only works on Salvador's trunk, I'll bet.
Yeah, I would imagine it doesn't work on him. Okay, so now we can go get a gun, and let's finish the fight. I do think it's funny that Hector's like in there, just like chilling. while we're running around outside his house that's only made out of windows. Wonder what he's doing in there that he doesn't, like, notice that we've, you know, done something. But yeah. I'm not clear if the folks who got their train rerouted straight to the, like, Hell of Hells had fake tickets or just had tickets that didn't belong to them. It could be either way, I think. But it also just doesn't work, that's correct. I don't think he knows that.
Yes. Lots of ammo.
Okay.
Freeze, Hector. Yeah, you heard me. My gun doesn't need reloading.
Okay, let's go fight Hector. Surely this time it'll be better. Hector, brother, come on. Mano a mano. How did I get up there last time? He's like in there.
I'm not getting any closer until he runs out of ammo. If he runs out of ammo, that is. I'm not getting any closer until he runs out of ammo. If he runs out of ammo, that is.
I hope the stream's not freezing. I shouldn't be dropping frames, I wouldn't think. Oh, huh. I wonder why that is. Why am I dropping frames? I am dropping frames, like a lot of frames. Why? My bitrate's dying. Is there anything I can do right now to... Yeah. I'm not sure why, though. Give me a couple seconds, let's see if it passes. If not, I'm not really sure what I can do. But I certainly don't want to have this game... My upload looks... I just ran a speed test. It wouldn't be a Grim Fandango stream without issues. Okay, I think I'm good again. I don't know what the deal is. It's always something. It'll be fun to stitch these VODs back together. Okay, I'm so sorry. It's always something with these. Let me check to make sure the ads manager is like it's time to run an ad. Because it does try and do it again every time I start a stream. Okay, we got 13 minutes still. We're fine. It's back. That's good. I really appreciate the patience so far. This is the third time I've had to restart this evening. But, we soldier on. Okay. Let's fight, the gangster. Let's defeat this man. Where was I doing? Okay. So he says I'm not
getting any closer until he runs out of ammo. If he runs out of ammo, that is.
It's suitably jank. Inevitability of scuff. Yeah, I appreciate everybody hanging. Fortunately, the solutions haven't been too contrived. I was trying to just wait out the issue before, but it seems like it wasn't going away. I don't know if OBS just got tired. Hopefully it doesn't happen again, but I think we only have, like, several minutes left in this stream. That's good. I must have been, like, slowly accumulating a delay. I noticed when I went to go stop the stream through OBS, it actually took several seconds to, like, disconnect, which shouldn't happen ever. It's usually instant. So, that's good. So let's see. We've got...
I'm saving my ammo for the big guy.
Okay. I mean, you say that, but...
Huh? Ah!
Well then.
Ah!
That doesn't sound good.
Music to my ears, in my opinion.
What's going on in there?
Turning into something, yeah? That's one way to put it. Well... He turned into a bouquet, that's for sure. And I think that's the last puzzle of the game, gang. They really decided to drop frames on the very last minute.
You can count them if you want. They're all here.
How about yours?
The company gave me one on the other end. Sort of a retirement present. And, demons ride free, right?
Aw, Manny, you know I can't go with you. I'm a spirit of the land and all that. I can't ever leave this world.
I guess I got so wrapped up in saving people, I just assumed I'd be able to save you too.
Yeah, but I don't need to be saved. I like it here. I'm not all alone in that basement anymore, thanks to you. I got a new job and all these new friends. I'm a big demon success story.
So, I guess this is it then.
Come here, give me a hug. You were the best boss I ever had. Bye.
Manny,
Yeah?
when we get to the next world,
What is it, Angel?
Are we going to be together?
You know, sweetheart, if there's one thing I've learned, it's this. Nobody knows what's gonna happen at the end of the line, so you might as well enjoy the trip.
And there's Grim Fandango, folks. It's been a long time coming. I'm really sad that it dropped the ball in the very last couple of, like, inputs of the game, but we'll stitch the bot together, it'll be fun. Thanks for staying up. I know it's crazy late for you, Millennium. It's a really nice day. Credits are going kind of fast for my taste, but... So many characters. Welcome back. Cool. Yeah, just 3 credits. I'm trying to think if there's a way I can start this again next year. I think there's a developer's commentary, and I don't know if that requires you to play through the whole game again. I'm not really sure. That could be a fun way to do it. Year 4, we've done it, yeah. I'm saying I might. If the commentary requires a playthrough of the game again, I could easily see myself just starting up again for another 4 years. Hopefully with less scuff this time, right? One day we'll get it with no skill. This VOD should be pretty easy to stitch together, though, I think. Anyway, my next game that I'm going to stream is actually this Sunday. It's very uncharacteristic for me. Hopefully it'll be a little bit smoother. But this Sunday I'm going to stream Shadow Generations, the new Shadow the Hedgehog game. I've been so hungry for it, but I have not had any time, and I know that I have to stream it. I want my blind reaction. I've seen nothing about it beyond what's been posted on social media, but I haven't watched anybody play it, which has taken a lot of self-restraint. But this Sunday at noon EST, like starting at lunchtime Eastern, I'm going to just try and do it in one sitting. I think it's probably like a 4 or 5 hour stream, so I wanted to start earlier in the day so that people didn't have to stay up crazy late. But that's my plan. That'll be Sunday. And then after that, I'm gonna chill out again, back to probably just Tuesdays. I've got a Pokemon team for ladder that we started building last week, and this coming week, we'll finally be able to take it to ladder, I think. And now I can chill for the rest of the year. Figure out what horrors await me in 2025. Hopefully more commissioned work. It's always fun to do stuff for folks. All good, dude. There's always the VODs, right? They're up for 60 days, 90 days on Twitch, and I have to get back in the habit of putting them on YouTube. I hit another VOD where I needed to stitch it together manually, and that kind of took the wind out of my sails for uploading stuff, but I should get back on it. I think actually the last VOD I uploaded was the year 2 VOD, or the year 3 VOD for this game, which I thought was originally lost media, because I remembered having to stop recording it midway through because of similar OBS issues, and then I thought I forgot to download it from Twitch, but I just downloaded it under a timestamp name that was not immediately evocative of it being Grim Fandango. Oh yeah, the DLC for Scarlet Violet's quite nice. I would recommend it, frankly. Brazil mentioned, there you go. That's what it was all about. I think that's the whole dang credits. Yes, it takes a village to make a game. Lots of people put a lot of love into this one, and the remaster is quite nice. I mean, there's a couple times we've soft locked, but I don't know. It's like you can only do so much when the game is also that old. I think that's it, gang. Nice. That's just back to title. That's fun. Okay, well that's gonna do it for me this evening. Thanks all for sticking with us. I really like the, I gotta mention, I like the cinematic parallels. The little mariachi statue next to the ashtray is like exactly like the little fountain they were next to at the train station at the end of the world.
Take me where?
No, there's no need to be nervous.
Anyway,
nervous?
We don't need to watch the recap. I've done this for you.
A little intimidating.
Oh, it just like starts you into the game. That's crazy. Okay. Well, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and kick off a raid. The question is to whom? Many people on twitch.tv right now. How are things going around? Do I send somebody to more games? What do we do? This is always the hardest part. What are they long playing through, Punko? If you don't mind my asking. What did they just get through? There's so many games to finish. There's too many games, one might say. Let's pop you back on also. Who do I send you to? This is tricky. Danganronpa, hell yeah. I'm gonna send you guys to... Oh, this will be fun. So I'm gonna send you to my friend Neko. They just started streaming. I think this is like their first or second stream. You might remember them from I think it was last week. I had a bunch of folks on while we were opening Pokemon cards. They're one of my coworkers from the Pokemon community. They want to become a VTuber, so they have a cool design. They're like a large robot knight, and yeah, they're quite nice in person. So send them some support. Looks like they're playing Hollow Knight, which is fun. And that'll be that. Yeah. Let's go to the raid. So yeah, I'll catch you guys on Sunday. And for Shadow the Hedgehog, I'm so excited to play games with that boy again. I love him a lot. But until then, bonus era, and happy Day of the Dead. Stream actually ending for real this time. Good night.